1986, Hong Kong Hospital. Room 304, two beds side by side, left bed. Jackie Chan, 32 years old, skull fracture, fell 5 meters during filming, had surgery, lucky, alive. Right bed, Lee, 22 years old, stuntman, fell just like Jackie. But can't have surgery, no money. Family has no insurance, just waiting for death or a miracle, unclear which. Jackie turned his head, painfully, looked at Lee. "Are you a stuntman too?" Lee weakly nodded. "Yes, I want to be like you." Jackie smiled through the pain. "I'm a bad example. Look at me, my skull is fractured." "But you're alive." "Me? I don't know." That night, Jackie quietly paid all of Lee's hospital expenses, surgery, medicine, rehabilitation, everything, anonymous. To the nurse, "Don't tell him my name. Lee had surgery. He survived. He never got to thank Jackie. He never knew who paid." 34 years later, 2020, same hospital, room 304, two beds side by side, left bed. Lee, now 56 years old, visitor healthy, standing, right bed. Jackie Chan, 66 years old, fell again, still doing his own stunts at 66. Broken bones, can't move. Lee sat down next to Jackie. "Sifu, 34 years ago in this room in the next bed, you saved my life." Jackie looked at him in shock, tried to remember. "Are you that Lee?" "Yes, and now it's my turn. This is the story of a man who saved a life. And 34 years later, in the same room, how that life saved him back. Sometimes what you give comes back to you when you least expect it. Exactly when you need it most." Jackie Chan was born in Hong Kong in 1954. His family was poor. His father was a cook at the Australian embassy. His mother was a housekeeper. At age 7, they sent Jackie to the China Drama Academy, a boarding school teaching opera, acrobatics, martial arts, harsh training, 18 hours a day, beatings, discipline. But Jackie learned. Pain is temporary, Master Yu, his teacher, would say, but skill is forever. At 17, Jackie entered the film industry as a stuntman. The most dangerous jobs, scenes nobody else wanted to do, fire, heights, breaking glass, Jackie did it all. 1978, Jackie's first starring role, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Success. But the real breakthrough came with Drunken Master. Jackie wasn't just fighting, he was doing comedy. The man who fought while making you laugh, the world loved him. But what made Jackie different was something else. He never used stunt doubles. In the 1980s, other action stars used doubles. Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. Someone else did the dangerous scenes. Jackie, never. "Using a double is cheating," Jackie would say in interviews. "The audience comes to see me. Then I should do it. It should be real." That's why Jackie did everything, jumping from helicopter to building, sliding under buses, falling through glass windows, running through fire explosions, leaping from 40-meter heights. And everything was real. No effects, no CGI, just Jackie on camera. Of course, this required a price. From 1980 to 2020, Jackie Chan broke 100-plus bones, skull fracture 3 times, broken nose 4 times, every finger broken at least once, spinal injury, dislocated shoulder 6 times. "If they made a map of my body, the surgery scars would look like an atlas," Jackie would say, laughing. But he never stopped, never complained, because for Jackie, doing stunts wasn't just work, it was art. "I'm a dancer," he would say. "My dance is just dangerous." 1986, Jackie was at the peak of his career. Police Story was a huge success. Armor of God was filming, a historical adventure film. Jackie was the hero. But that year, everything would change. August 1986, Yugoslavia. Armor of God film set. The scene. Jackie should jump from a tree, grab a branch, then descend to the ground. Simple stunt. For Jackie, he'd done similar ones hundreds of times. "Ready, Jackie?" the director asked. Ready? Action! Jackie ran, jumped. The tree was farther than he thought. He reached out, about to grab the branch. The branch broke. He fell, 5 meters, head first into the ground. The crew ran. Jackie was motionless, eyes open but empty. Blood was flowing from his ear, from his nose. Ambulance! Now? When they reached the hospital, doctors were shocked. Skull fracture, brain hemorrhage, emergency surgery needed, or he'll die. 9-hour surgery. A hole drilled in the skull. Bleeding stopped. Bone fragment removed. When Jackie woke up, he was in Hong Kong, transferred from Yugoslavia. Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Room 304, head bandaged, couldn't move. Everything hurt. The doctor came. Mr. Chan, you're very lucky. 1 centimeter deeper, you would have died. But you'll recover. You need to stay in the hospital for 3 to 4 weeks. Jackie nodded, painfully. Then he looked at the next bed. Someone else was there. Young man, 22 to 23 years old. His head was also bandaged, but he looked worse, connected to machines, motionless. Who is he? Jackie asked the nurse. Lee. Another stunt accident. Very bad. Skull fracture plus internal bleeding. Surgery needed, but the nurse stopped. But what? His family is poor, no insurance. Surgery costs 30,000 Hong Kong dollars. They can't pay. We'll just wait and hope. Jackie couldn't sleep that night. He looked at Lee, thin, pale, trying to stay alive, just like Jackie, a stuntman, chasing dreams, taking risks, but without luck. Jackie thought, I'm here because I'm famous. I have money, good doctors. But him? Just a young stuntman. Nobody cares. He'll die. And the world will never know. The next morning, Jackie called the nurse. I'll pay for Lee's surgery expenses. The nurse was surprised. Mr. Chan, are you sure? $30,000. I'll pay, but one condition. Don't tell him my name. Anonymous. Just do the surgery. That day, Lee had surgery. Successful. He survived. When Jackie was discharged, Lee was still in a coma. Jackie quietly left, never returned to the hospital, went back to filming. Life continued. Lee never knew who paid. 1986 to 2020, 34 years. Jackie Chan became a world star. Rush Hour series was huge in Hollywood. Kung Fu Panda voice acting, hundreds of films, millions of fans, but he never stopped. In his 40s, he did stunts. In his 50s, he did stunts. In his 60s, he was still doing stunts. 2012, Chinese Zodiac film. Jackie was 58. In the scene, he's wearing roller skates, skating between cars, falling, getting up, continuing. Why do you still do it yourself? A journalist asked. It would be safer with a double. Jackie smiled. Because this is who I am. If I use a double, I'm not Jackie Chan anymore. But the price was heavy. Every year, new injuries, shoulder surgery, knees worn out, back constantly aching. 2015, Jackie admitted in an interview. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I check where my body doesn't hurt. Usually there's no place. Still, he continued, those same years, Lee was living a different life. After leaving the hospital in 1986, Lee recovered. But it took a long time, 6 months of rehabilitation. Then he returned to stunt sets. But in 1995, another accident. Lee was filming a car scene. Brakes failed. Car went out of control, hit a wall. Lee injured his spine. Paralyzed. Doctors, you'll never walk again. Wheelchair. Forever. Lee was devastated. He was 31. His career was over. His dreams were dead. But then he remembered something Jackie had said. In 1986, in the next bed, Jackie had murmured, Lee had heard it while coming out of the coma. If you fall, get up differently. Lee thought, I can't do stunts anymore. But I don't have to leave the stunt world. Lee learned to become a stunt coordinator. In a wheelchair, on film sets, he organized stunts, planned safety, directed teams. He worked for 10 years. 2005, he started his own company, Lee's Action Choreography. It became the best stunt coordination company in Hong Kong. Lee directed stunts for hundreds of films, trained thousands of stuntmen, developed safety protocols, fewer accidents, fewer injuries. The fall in 1995 was the best thing that happened to me, Lee would tell clients, because now I'm not just one stuntman, I'm the teacher of hundreds. But one thing always stayed in his mind. 1986, room 304, next bed, Jackie Chan. Lee never knew who paid for the surgery. They had told his family anonymous donor. Lee wondered for years, but never found out. 2019, Lee saw an old photo in a newspaper. 1986, Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Jackie Chan being discharged. Date, August 1986. Lee's heart stopped. Same hospital, same date. Could it be? He researched. Jackie's accident, August 1986. Lee's surgery, August 1986. Same hospital. Was it Jackie? Did he pay? Lee could never be certain, but deep down, he knew. February 2020, Hong Kong. Jackie Chan filming a new movie. Vanguard, 66 years old, still doing his own stunts. The scene. Jackie should jump from a car onto a motorcycle. While moving, dangerous. Jackie, let's use a double, the director said. You're 66, the risk is too high. I can do it, Jackie said. Action. Jackie ran, jumped from car to motorcycle. His foot slipped. He fell hard to the ground. Shoulder, ribs, hip, everything hit. Cut, doctor, hospital, x-ray. Results, 3 broken ribs, dislocated shoulder, hip fracture. Mr. Chan, the doctor said, this is serious. You won't be able to move for 3 months. And to be honest, you're 66. Maybe it's time to stop doing stunts. Jackie lay there quietly. Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Room 304. Same room, 34 years later. Jackie looked at the ceiling. Memories came. 1986, next bed, young stuntman Lee. I wonder what happened to him, Jackie thought. Then the door opened. A man in a wheelchair entered, in his 50s, serious face but familiar. Mr. Chan, the man said, do you remember me? Jackie tried to look. No, I don't think so. 1986, this room, next bed. I'm Lee. Jackie's heart raced. Lee, are you really you? Yes, Sifu. Sifu equals Chinese for teacher master. Jackie looked at the wheelchair. What happened to you? Another accident in 1995. I was paralyzed. But it's okay. I got up differently. Jackie remembered that phrase, his own phrase. Did you hear that? Yes. While coming out of the coma, those words saved me. Lee, I'm sorry. I didn't know what happened to you. Don't be sorry. Now I'm a stunt coordinator, the biggest company in Hong Kong. I've trained hundreds of stuntmen. If it weren't for you, I would have died in 1986. None of it would have happened. Jackie looked at him in shock. 1986? Do you know? Who paid for the surgery? Lee smiled. I figured it out in 2019. I researched. It was you, wasn't it? Jackie stayed quiet. Then, it was supposed to be anonymous. It stayed anonymous for 34 years. But now I need to thank you. Because of you, I lived 34 more years. Jackie's eyes filled with tears. You don't thank me. You became successful. You just saved my life. And now, it's my turn. Lee prepared a special rehabilitation program for Jackie. 6 months. Free. Every day. Sifu, your body is 66 years old, but your spirit is still young. I'll show you how to get up differently. The first week was terrible. Jackie couldn't move. The pain was too much. I can't do it, he said one day. Lee rolled closer in his wheelchair. In 1995, I said, I can't, too. Then I remembered your voice, and I got up. Differently. Jackie looked at him. This man was paralyzed. But he hadn't given up. Jackie himself was 66. How could he give up? "Let's try again," Jackie said. Months passed. Jackie slowly recovered, started walking, then climbing stairs, then light jogging. By the end of the 6th month, Jackie was almost back to normal. "Lee, I don't know how to thank you." "Don't. You started this 34 years ago. I'm just continuing it." But Lee had one more proposal. "Sifu, I want to ask you something." "Ask." In the stunt world, many young people get injured. No insurance, no money. Just like me in 1986. Should we start a foundation together, help injured stuntmen, free treatment, rehabilitation, career training? Jackie's face lit up. "That's a great idea." 2021, the Chan Lee Stunt Safety Foundation was established, based in Hong Kong. Mission: for injured stuntmen and stuntwomen, free medical treatment, rehabilitation programs, career transition training. If they can't do stunts, become coordinators, technicians, teachers. Financial support for families. First year, 50 stuntmen received help. Second year, 120. Now the foundation operates across Asia. Every year in August 1986, Jackie and Lee visit Queen Elizabeth Hospital. They go to room 304, look at the empty beds. "This is where we started," Lee says. "This is where my miracle happened," Jackie says. 2024, Jackie is 70. He's not doing stunts anymore. Doctors strictly forbade it, but he's still making films. Director, producer, mentor. Lee is 60, still in a wheelchair, but still the best stunt coordinator. And the foundation? It's helped 1,000 plus stuntmen, saved hundreds of lives, saved hundreds of careers. 2024, Hong Kong, Chan Lee Foundation Annual Gala. Jackie is speaking on stage, 500 people, stuntmen, families, supporters. "In 1986, I was in room 304 facing death. In the next bed, someone else was too. Both of us were stuntmen. Both of us had fallen. Both of us were fighting to survive. That day, I did something, a small thing. I paid someone's surgery expenses. Anonymous. I thought it was insignificant. But that small thing, 34 years later, saved me. That person, Lee, came back to me. He healed me. And together, now we're saving hundreds." Jackie turned to Lee in his wheelchair on stage. "Lee, 38 years ago I saved you, but really you saved me. Every day. You reminded me, falling is an ending, but how you get up, that defines you." Lee stood up, slowly with support, but standing. "Sifu, you taught me. Heroes are not alone. Heroes start chains." The two embraced. The 500 people in the hall gave a standing ovation. On the screen, an old photo appeared. 1986, room 304, 2 beds, 2 men. Then, a new photo, 2024, same room, 2 men, now standing together, smiling. Jackie Chan never used stunt doubles. 50 years, thousands of stunts, hundreds of injuries. But life gave him a double. Lee. 34 years later, exactly when he needed it, and together they became doubles for hundreds of injured stuntmen. Life doubles. Today, on every film set, before every stunt, crews say one thing: Chan Lee rule, meaning safety first. But courage never ends. In 1986, in room 304, 2 men fell. Both got up in different ways, and that rising never stopped. This story is based on Jackie Chan's documented 1986 Armor of God accident and life. The character Lee is a composite of injured stuntmen. The Chan Lee Foundation is fictional, but Jackie Chan has real charitable work and has helped injured stuntmen.